What's up? What up? Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. I ate too much. Typical. Oh. Let me see if my game audio is good. Yeah, should be good enough. My phone on charger. Alright. So, I already beat this game once. It's not the easiest game to beat. It really isn't. You got 3 bosses in the ocean. You got the great white shark, and you got 2 other fish that or like creatures that you gotta take out. And they're not easy, they're bosses. And then so you have to get parts to be able to get to fix this plane so you can get off the island, but it's not easy. Lucky for me, I beat the game, so I got like extra kind of stuff I can start with, like a machete that you normally wouldn't have unless you beat the game, which is nice. But I'm thinking about trying to go for it again here, and trying to beat it again. Obviously, I probably won't beat it tonight, but I think I might not just survive. I think I might actually try to beat the game again. So yesterday we got a campfire set up. We got shelter. We got a water still. Yeah. So now, when it gets morning time, we're gonna go out and loot the wreckage. See if we can find some stuff in the wreckage. And then we'll go out and head up another island, which I'm kind of nervous about. For the simple fact, we don't have no animals, no snakes, no wild boar on our island, but when we go to another island, we're gonna have some creatures. Alright? Another bad thing is yeah, we have a compass, right? We do have a compass. But the problem is, you're gonna have to try to find your way back to your main island. So if I go to this island right here and then go to this island, it's easy to get turned around. Cause I know my directions, like if I wanna go this way, and let's say this is north, okay, it's fine. But when you start going to that island, and then you go to the next island, and then to the next island, then now you gotta figure out when you made that turn to go west or whatever, and get hard. So I try to do like little waypoints. I'll put something on the ground or whatever, facing that direction, so I kind of know how to get back. Cause I do have a compass. I think I do have one in. Where's my raft? I should have one in here. Yeah. So I have this, and this would be. So the current always goes to the south. Or I guess you could say. It's like, yeah, it's like. Yeah. Yeah, it's going south. Okay. So yeah, it always flows to the south. So when you make your actual boat, a little boat raft, or a dock or whatever, you want to try to have it where it's flowing this way so that your boat will always come back to the island. So that's another good thing we can try to do. But I got a ways to go before we do that. Let's go ahead and start. Would it be better to use my machete? Let me just use, I guess we'll just use this. Now, I don't know if this is going to be my main island or not. Probably won't. It's kind of a small island. But right now, we just gather resources. See, right here, these little things. These little spears. This is how I set my waypoints. So I don't get back, I don't lose where I'm at. So I'll put it in this direction. That's the way I'll be selling off. So I know when I come over here, I can look for this. And I'll know exactly which way I venture off. And when I go through there, then I put it on the other side. So I always know how to backtrack my way back to this island. And plus, you kind of look around and you see what's near, because I know I have a wreckage there. I know I got some wreckage here. And that wreckage is going to be on the, what's that, like southeast side, the island. And then I got some, you can kind of look to this island don't really have any rocks. So you can't really look out for that. What's my food and stuff at? We're good. We're chilling. We do like the last thing we want. We don't even need this, bro. The last thing we want is to get poisoned or by a venomous snake. Cause then we don't have no antidote. Right? We're just gonna die. Like we might as well restart the game. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and save it now, cause I can always revert back to my save. There's not much I can do. I don't want to go out there at nighttime in the ocean. I just don't want to. Them sharks. I mean, I'm terrified. I ain't gonna lie. I'm terrified of them sharks. They come out of nowhere. Oh, I do got some parts in here though. We could take this. We can eat these if we need to. I could go fishing if I want. So, I thought I had a fish. No, I need to be level. Fishing rod. Where is my fishing spear? There it is. I can actually build it now. So let's go ahead and build that. Now we can actually go fishing. Catch some fish. Now the thing is, meat spoil in this game. So I don't want to cook them unless I have to. But if I create and craft a smoker, meat does not spoil, which is nice. So we need to get a smoker so we can take that on our travels. I'm not going in here yet, bro. I can't see if there's any poisonous. Them little, whatever you call them. I don't know what you call them, but they're like little poison things that you step on them, you're screwed. We're gonna kind of wait. We should have water. Yeah, we got water. So I don't think that's like, let's see, a spear gun and a spear gun arrow. What parts do I need for the spear gun? I probably can't even craft it right now. I gotta be level 5. So how do you craft the parts for it? I said one's this. Okay, let me look. So here's how this is a fuel station. So clay can be found in the ocean. Jerry can. Nothing you can do with a jerry can. You just gotta hope you have good RNG when you're looting these boat wreckage and find one. Can't craft those. So that's just kind of out of luck on there, in that part. We'll use these to put our containers on when we get our boat crafted up. We'll create some of them. Craft some of them. And then we'll get our own garden too. So right here, it's gonna take a lot of wood to build our raft. And I'm thinking about going with either the tire base or these bases. For now, we're gonna do the wood. We can just come over here and do a wood floor. Here are the bosses. So you got Luska, and then this is the Great White right here. We need an antidote, but we don't have a PP plant yet. This would be nice to collect water for that, so we can water our garden and stuff. So that's gonna be key. This is shark repellent. Keep sharks away. I need that all the time, bro. Ugh, I hate these sharks. When they get a hold of you, you're screwed. Like, they're taking you with. And then sometimes they let go, but I'm trying to figure out what these parts are for. Carbon spear gun. Wait, I can actually use this? Hey! I thought it was a part. I'll take it. Oh, we got sunscreen. There's not really much I can really do, really. I don't want to wipe out all these trees because I'm using those for cover right now. I can't damage this rock because I don't have a pickaxe, which that's gonna take a little while for us to get that. Pickaxe. That's a hoe. Yeah. I think the only thing we can do is a refined pick. We can't do like a, yeah. So we're gonna need leather, and leather is very pricey in this game. For resources. We can craft leather, but we need rawhide from animal, and we need tannerite. So all we need is rawhide. We get rawhide. We can craft that with sticks. Then we'll be able to craft leather. We can go ahead and get ourselves a refined pickaxe. Right now I'm just waiting for daylight. We can chop down some of these little trees here. Make sure we didn't leave any of these behind because they respawn, so we need to get those out of the game quick. So they can respawn. It takes like 4 days from the respawn. And they're very important. We're going to use a lot of the little palm saplings, whatever. Yucca plants. Therefore, our I don't remember what I'm trying to say. What is that stuff called? Lashing. We're gonna be using a lot of lashing. Nope. There's a PP plant. How did I miss you? That's a W right there. That is a W. Unfortunately, we can't grow him yet because we don't have a garden. I would love to keep growing him because he's gonna be important. So now we can create antidote so if we get bit by a snake at the next island, whatever, we should be all right. But we will be all right. Might just lose a little health, but we won't die. So we'll take. So we got that. Now we need to create for the antidote. We need a coconut flask. So we need to craft this. Crap. Do we have enough? I don't think we have enough. We need 3 more lashings. Please, please tell me I forgot some of the little. I don't even know what you call them. Stamplings or something. These right here. Pollen sampling. Yeah, I need 2 more. Come on, man. I don't want to go to the other island without antidote. I thought that was one right there. Come on. Come on. Don't do it. I just need 1 more. You guys are gonna do me dirty, huh? That's we like that, huh? I like doing me dirty. I could have had this. Oh, here we go. W. Has to be it right there, right? No? I need 1 more, I guess. Oh, it's 4. I forgot. Wait. There we go. Yeah. Now, we just need a coconut, which we already have over here. Now we can craft that. Now we can make antidotes. So now we're gonna. The goal today. I'm gonna bring our sunscreen. I can't wait to make my own boat because this raft right here, wherever it's at, I have. Right there. I have been tipped over in that thing. The sharks mess with you. They tip you over. It's terrifying. And it's slow. So I'm gonna nervous on my way to the next island. I hate that raft. If you get tipped over, it's usually, I mean, depends how big the shark is. If it's a hammerhead, they usually just, they'll keep messing with you. They won't really like try to kill you, but they'll just keep screwing around with you. It's kind of annoying, but that's what they do. Now we can create our antidote. We should be able to create our antidote. Yep. I can be level 3. Well, we're bringing it with us. Level 3 for what? I'm guessing level 3 for cooking. Can't be cooking. Craftsmanship? No. Well, I guess we'll just have to. That kind of sucks. I wish it told me what level. I don't remember what level it is. Oh, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. So we're wasting time here. Let's go ahead and check out this boat wreckage. And I'm gonna put most of my stuff down. Let's put him in here. No, I didn't want to do that. I want to put him in there. And then we'll put our compass in there. A flashlight in there. And then hopefully we find a crate. We'll go empty the crate and then we'll take the crates back out there. We can be able to carry more with us. So let's go check out this wreckage without stepping on any. Create a spear. I probably should have brought my fishing rods. Yeah, we'll go do some fishing too. Just leave me alone, sharks. I want nothing to do with you guys. Also, we're gonna keep an eye out for clay. We need clay bad. Well, not right now. Clay's kind of mid-game, but we need to keep them. They only spawn in the ocean. So we need to keep note for seeing clay. Oh. Sweet. Leather, baby. Hell yeah. And we got W. Just take that and get some fresh air. Tires. We definitely need that. Let's come back to that. Oh shoot. You guys are crap on me. Oh my god. This is some good loot right here. A jerry can! Dude, that is the quickest I think I've ever got a jerry can. Oh my god. This actually has some good loot. We need a jerry can, and the only way to get a jerry can is you can't craft it. You have to find it and just find these loot, these wreckages and stuff. The longer I stay in the water, though, sharks are gonna end up rolling up on me. So let's try to get these tires. Problem is, you're gonna carry one at a time. It's just kind of unfortunate. Dude. This game's beautiful, man. The water is so well done. Make sure I don't step on no poisonous. I don't know what you call them little things that lay flat on the ground by the shore. I'm gonna see if I can find one. If I step on it, that's not good for me. I might as well just pause the game, go back to mother save, because it will be a wrap. And it's these little like starfish thingy. I don't know what you call them. These things right here. Bad news. I step on that. Well, I'll be going back to the main menu. We got a jerry can. That is very lucky. It took me to day like 10 to get a jerry can in my last save. Let's go ahead and save it now, because this game don't autosave. We're good. Why is it, like, acting weird? Alright, we got these crates we can go ahead and empty. We can create leather now, which is nice. We got all we need so we need a tanner rack and we can create leather. Leather gives us refined axe, refined tools, refined whatever. So as you can see, we have refined axe, leather. That's gonna be more stable. Then we'll have our obviously refined axe, our pickaxe to get clay, and to be able to take these rocks and stuff out to get stone. And clay gives you what? Oh, it gives you a brick scrap, basically, where you can make bricks, houses or cabins or whatever buildings you're doing. And then clay will also give you a fuel station, which you need to be able to make gas. But you need potatoes to be able to, somehow, I don't know why, but for some reason potatoes is how you make gas after you get a fuel station. And then a brick station. Here we go, tanning rack. We need to be level 3. Well, that's not gonna help us right now. Okay, so let's just put this. Let's just put these, and let's keep these in those cases. I'll put the parts down over here. So we'll just put all this stuff down right here for now. And so we don't overheat, let's go ahead and put some sunscreen on.
Just what I need.
There we go. So we got sunscreen on, we should be good. We are getting thirsty and hungry, so let's go ahead and drink some water. Now we need to find some food. So we're gonna go hunting for some fish. And do some more looting. It looks like we already have, okay, so we already have enough palm fronds. So where's our fishing rod at? Right here. So we need to go see if we can catch some fish. Alright. Can't catch these. Only sardines. So we're gonna be eating good. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. Oh my god, I just saved too. Well, before I quit, let me see if I can rescue that. Let me see if I can hurry up. I need to be level what? Oh my god, dude, he came out of nowhere. I hate them things. I didn't know they spawned that far out. I thought they would spawn up right there on the shore. We're poisoned. We're screwed. If we don't do something quickly, we're dying. I have antidote, but I have to be level 3. So here what we're gonna do. Here what we do. So we need to be level 3, right? Okay. So craftsmanship. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I thought. And I think craftsmanship is We just need to keep crafting stuff, basically. So let's just try to see if we can save this. I mean, if I have to, I'll come over here. There we go. I think that's it. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yes, we're good. We're gonna be okay. We are gonna be okay. Let's go ahead and craft the only antidote we had. So we have this. Let me just put this right here. We don't even need it no more, to be honest. But we could use them. I use these against the big bosses, but I use refined spears instead. Oh my god. Now we can create our antidote, and we are good. Now if I get poisoned again, I have no more PP plants. I'm screwed. It is what it is. We gotta be very careful. We do got these fish right here. We got a lot of... Take him back out there. Let's take those out there in case we need it. And let's also take our crate. We're about to go loot some more stuff. So let's take these. Let's just drop everything right here. We should be able to create a tanner rack now, right? I'm getting sidetracked. There's so much stuff I have to get done. These survival games can be stressful because there's so much stuff I want to get done in this day. I need to go do more looting. I probably won't make it to another island till tomorrow morning on the game. Because I got some things I got to do here. I want to do more looting. Tanner rack. We need to get a smoker as well. There we go. Oh, we need 4 lashings. Yep, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna happen. We don't have that here. We have to go get more lashings somewhere. Yep, we ain't gonna go get a smoker either. We need a lot of lashings. You need a lashing for everything. And all a lashing is just rope. We need that for everything. Alright, so let's take this crates. So we're emptying everything so we can have more inventory space. And right now I'm being very unorganized, but hopefully I can see all this stuff on the ground. So let's just get rid of the sunscreen for now. And let's just take these two. They should be empty. And then we can put stuff in there if we need to. That's the one I just did, right? Yep. Be very careful. They can spawn. See, there's one right there. That's poisonous. I think that's as far as they. Once they start dropping off, I don't think they spawn out here. Oh, you hear that? Oh shoot! Freaking sharks, bro! Scares the crap out of me. My God, he almost bit me. Came out of nowhere. That's why I hate the ocean, bro. Freaking hate it. Oh my God, I hate it. I ain't going back out there. It's about to storm anyways. Yup. Well, I'm not going out there. Nope, I'll pass. Dude, I'm getting goosebumps right now. Like, I do not like the ocean. Hate it. He just went right over my head. That would have been it if he'd have took a bite out of me, but he didn't. For some reason. I knew I heard the music and he just, boom, like that. He was on top of me. I can't stand them sharks, bro. They could, I mean, I'm in their habitat. I get it, but. Okay, the music went away. So let me see if I can sneak back out here. It looks like it's about to storm. Is it because the music's gone on me, he's not looming around? He can still be looming around. It look like a great white, though. Oh my God! I'm very fortunate he just took a bite. So lucky for me, my health didn't go down much. I can eat something and get it back up. Dude, he won't leave me alone. He knows I'm here. Well, let's go ahead and eat something, get my health up. Just start a fire here. I'm not going out there right now, dude. He won't leave me alone. Like, I'm actually terrified. I don't like sharks. I understand I'm in his his natural habitat, whatever. I'm in his home. But I didn't plan to be here. I was in a freaking plane accident. I was the only one to survive. I'm on an island, stranded. He don't know that. He don't know that. I get it. Go call somebody. That'll help me, buddy. Alright, where's my sardines? Oh, crap. What did I do with them? Dude. This is what I mean by being unorganized. I lost my freaking fish. Dude, are you serious? It's gotta be in this mess over here. Get out of my way. We find hammer. That's clutch. I can use that to build my boat and my little cabin or whatever I want to build. I have no idea where my fish went. Well, I'm wasting time. Let's just... Let's just go catch some more. I don't know what happened to him. I don't like when I can't see the water. I don't like that at all. Let's go eat this fish that we have now. We got 4 things of fish. I need to get them pawn stamplings or whatever they're called out of the way quick, because they respawn. So now he's not going to respawn for 4 days, but the other ones will respawn. So I got this first day. So I'm on day... Is it 3? Let me go ahead and save. I used to only get like 70 FPS in this game, and I'm at like, what? I'm at pretty much the highest setting you can go. I mean, I'm at 1080, I'm still at 1920 by 1080, only because I don't have a 4K monitor or a 1440p monitor. I could run this game at 100 plus 4K if I wanted to, but it's pointless without a 4K or a 1440p monitor, so whatever. That's next. I went ahead and spent a lot of money on my computer. It's like a $3,000 computer now. I got all new stuff in that thing. That's still pretty good FPS for even 1080p. I mean, on Red Dead Redemption, I'm getting like 200 FPS. In that game, I only got, back in the day, it was like 40 FPS I was getting. Horrible. Alright, make sure we save. Let's go ahead and take our fish. Let's get these boys! Yeah.
Oh, it's disgusting.
The only thing is, the only bad thing, we can only cook one at a time right now. So, we didn't get a lot done like I wanted to get done today. That shark really... Oh, man. Well, I think we're just gonna... Okay, we're probably just gonna forget about that loot for now and come back to it. I really need to get to another island and get some things respawning over there. Take care of the animals. We need raw hides pretty bad. So we're gonna eat. Eat's gonna get our health up. I'm just trying to figure out what direction we want to go off first. Oh crap! I hope I didn't lose my paddle. If we lose my paddle, I'm screwed. Did I put it back in the boat? Oh my god! I didn't remember putting it back. If I would have lost that, I mean, I'd be swimming across another island. It wouldn't be pretty. I might as well just quit. I'd be very depressed at that point. Like if that happened in real life, I'd probably just give up. If I was stranded on an island. So you have my 3 favorite all-time survival games. You got 7 Days to Die, which you're in a zombie apocalypse. You gotta survive as long as you can. You got the Horde Night. You know, every 7 days the Horde Night. Fun game by a small developer, but great game. Made in Unity, and I made a couple games in Unity myself as a programmer myself. And then you got Green Hill, which is a survival game, but you're stranded, lost in the Amazon. Fun game. But then you got this game, where you're in a plane accident, and you were the only one that survived. Out of all odds, you're the only one that survived, and here you are, stranded on an ocean. You crashed out somewhere in the ocean. You could probably go out and find your wreckage somewhere. I don't remember where I came in at. Right here. So remember, I crashed over here somewhere. No one wants to survive, so here we are. That's where we're at. Nobody knows we're out here. And we're trying to make a living out here. We're trying to survive, try to get off this island. So, that's where we're at. This game's fun. They tried making it multiplayer, but it didn't turn out very well. That guy, it didn't synchronize. It wasn't like, I don't know why they had trouble getting everything to synchronize. But when you went online with your teammates, or your partner, or your friend, whatever he was doing, he would do it like 30 seconds before you would see it on your screen. It was horrible. I hope they can fix that. They can work that out, because this game is so much fun. But it's a very, very good story mode game. Very, 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 very much so. Great, good game. Health should start going up here soon once I eat more. I don't know if it'd be better to use a machete. Probably be quicker, huh? Now trees don't respawn, so yeah. You gotta use these resources pretty wisely. Trees and rocks don't respawn. So these little rock formations that I would love to be able to hit right now, but I don't have a refined axe or refined pickaxe. They don't respawn either. So you're just pretty much screwed. Yeah, you could beat the game, but if you go on forever, eventually you're probably gonna run out of trees and stones. You'd probably be screwed. I don't know what you would do in that situation. My health should start going up. These fish don't give you a lot of meat at all, and I'm only cooking one at a time, which kind of sucks. But oh, I do have coconuts. I can eat these too. I can't eat too much, or you get diarrhea, which ain't good. I think I can eat like 2 every 10 seconds. Oh my god, it's spoiled. I didn't know it's spoiled. I didn't look at it. I'm an idiot. So I got a little sick, but it's not gonna cause anything bad to me. I don't have no status effect from it. If I kept eating it, it would get me really sick. So I didn't know they could spoil. I really didn't. I don't remember them. I didn't know they could spoil. Not gonna lie. This one's good to eat. Yeah, these are good to eat. I'm gonna wait about a couple more seconds and then I'll eat those. Okay. Let's go ahead and eat those now. So I can't eat another one for like 10, I think it's like 10 seconds. So it's not bad, cause you can survive off those. Just within 10 seconds, don't eat another one or you'll get real sick. Wait 10 seconds, eat another one. It's not, I mean, it's really not that bad. All the ones that are in a tree, I can climb up the trees. Like right here, I can climb up this tree. Or I can use a spear to knock them off the tree. Which I usually get a spear, just throw them out. Or, you know, shoot them out from the tree. So my health should start going up soon. Let's go ahead and drink. And we're good. So health will start going up now because we're fully on water and health, so, or water and food. But we should start to improve on that. This game really is fun. Like, survival games and simulator games, those are my kind of games. If you like anything simulation, American Truck, flight simulators, or survival games, this channel's for you, man. I'm telling you. This is what I do. I've been playing. I love these games, man. I can play the hell out of them. Now, shooting games, I mean, my aim could be a hit or miss. One day my aim's good. One day I can't hit nothing. I could even hit, you know, Bigfoot standing in front of me probably. But these kind of games don't make me rage. They're relaxing to me and they're fun. We need more pong frongs. I'm afraid to go back out there that shark's gonna mess with me. So we'll take those. We'll just take that whole trunk now and take that. Then we'll finish doing our work over here. I have a little pile over here. Well, I did. Let's add another pile here. I hate this. You can't switch something if your inventory's full. I don't like that. And if your inventory's full, like your little toolbox area, it won't let you switch to nothing unless you drop what you have in your hand. I hate that. It's always been a thing in this game. Unfortunately, though, I like games that are in alpha stages because you're always going to get improvement from the game. Like 7 Days to Die, when I first played that game in the beginning, when it first came out in console, it ran like maybe 30 FPS. It was horrible, dude. Oh my god, that game was terrible. And it came a long ways. I think we're finally getting out of beta. I think we're finally out of beta. But we still have updates. This game, it's alpha. It's out of alpha now, I think, and I don't think they're doing any more updates to it. I haven't seen anything in a while. I really would love to see it, but I think the game is final. And if it is, I mean, whatever. It's still a really fun game to play and just get creative and make good content for it, and yeah. You know what? Whee! There you go. We're gonna use this for our raft. We do have another piece of meat down here. We can go ahead and cook that up. Go ahead and save. Is there something you can put over your head for a light? Because this light's good and all, but you have to have two hands, so you can't do anything else with it. Now, I would love to find a lantern, because a lantern I could just put on the ground, or wherever I'm at. If I have a little cabin, I could just put it on the ground and still give off light. This, automatically shuts off even if I put it on the ground. So kind of unfortunate. I mean, it's good if I'm in a place where I need to look around for stuff, but you can't interact with nothing with it in your hand, which kind of sucks. So I mean, it's good though. I mean, it's better than no light. I'll take it. Right now, we're just kind of chilling. I don't want to go out there at nighttime. I mean, I feel like sharks are probably more active at night. I don't know. I really don't know much about sharks. I just know I don't like them, okay? Alright, so that's I understand they don't want no problem with me, but I'm in their habitat. I get that. But I got a job to do, and my job is to stay alive. And they need to allow me to do that. Yeah. So they need to back off because they're gonna have to gang up on me and take me out, and they probably will gang up on me. But they're not gonna take me out because, well, they might. If I let my guard down, they might come up on me. Yeah. All right, my health is back up, so that me getting bit by a shark, we took 1 bar, we're good because I'm back up to healthy now. And I might as well just go ahead and eat this for good measurement. Let me do that. And let's go ahead and put you out, save, sleep, and let's get the morning started. Let's get the morning started. Yeah. Oh crap. And I put my root beer in the refrigerator. Should be getting daylight now. It's 4:20 in the morning. We need a little bit of water. So we'll just get some water. We're good. We'll refill you up. The flashlight is bright though. I like that. We need to get that rock. So that's what we need to try to get. A refined axe, a refined pickaxe, so we can start getting clay out of the ocean if we can find a clay. And then we can try hitting these rocks up. So a refined axe. Right here, we can craft it. Bet. Absolutely, I should have been doing that a long time ago. Where's my flashlight? I can't see. Get you. Boom. That's not a refined axe. It is a refined axe. That's not what I want, though. I want a refined pickaxe. We can craft it. Yeah. There we go. And we need a stick. And we need another letter. Boom. There we go. There we go, baby. Now we should be able to go to town on these. Yeah. Give me some more stone, boy. You don't really get a lot, but. Are you serious? That's not right. They're dropping down the freaking. That one didn't, right? Did it? Yeah. They're going underneath the. One went underneath. Huh. Oh, here it is. Never mind. We didn't get a lot from that. We only got 4. But It's better than nothing. Now we can take this and go on the ocean. Cause like I said, I'm scared of the ocean, but we're gonna have to suck it up. Because I need clay, I need to go loot, I need to fish. I'm gonna have to travel to different islands soon. I mean, yeah, I can't be scared forever, right? So let's go ahead and suck it up. Let's go back out. Let's put a rock formation right here. We're not gonna be fishing right now, so let's just dump you guys off there. Light, we ain't gonna need that. Let's go. Hey! So we already did that one. But let me bring some sunscreen. That'll give you 4 doses. I'm gonna bring this one, because this one I craft. I can craft that one over and over. This one I just got because I beat the game. These crates right here comes, you can only get it unlocked if you beat the game. There is no way around it. I don't care. You can try, I've tried everything. There's no way to get this crates without beating the game. Because they add a menu to the settings at the main menu for crate to add it. That button will not show up unless you beat the game. So even if you try to go to Google and download somebody else's save that beat the game, it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. I tried, because I struggled to beat the game. I already died on the bosses. But, yep. So, I'm happy I beat the game because now I have some extra supplies. I get these, I get this, I get the machete that you cannot craft or get any other way. There's no way to get this without beating the game. You can't craft it, can't find it. There's no way to get it. So, that's pretty nice to have that though, because it really is useful. Hey, poor guy, I don't want to step on him. We need to keep an eye out for clay. Clay can spawn in deep waters. They will spawn in deeper waters. So it'll spawn in waters like this. Oh my god, he's back. A label marker. Yeah! We need this to be able to stay organized. We can label our canisters and our little crates. I'm not sure what you can use that for, but about the storm? It is, I think. I would like to find some clay. My god. How deep it is. Oh my god, he's back. Dude, what? Oh my god, he won't leave me alone. That's the only bandage I have too. I kinda panicked, bro, cause what a little punk. I really need to find some clay, bro. He's gonna come back. It's kind of orange, the clay. You can't miss it. I don't see none over here yet. And it's not gonna be too deep either. It's not gonna be the deeper waters. It's gonna be up here somewhere. If it's even near this island. I mean, I am having any near this island. Dude, I can't believe I haven't seen no freaking clay yet over here. There's no way there's no clay around here, right? There's absolutely no way. I mean, it's not really urgent right now. Oh, this looks like it could have some clay over here, but... Alright, I looted this boat. I think I have. Let's go back, drop our stuff off. We're gonna try to go to another island. There's no clay over here. Interesting. That's odd. I mean, I didn't see. They ain't gonna spawn in the deep water where you can't see it. It's gonna spawn next to them rocks and stuff. Let's go drop our stuff off. Let's get in our little baby raft and hope we don't get tipped over. We'll bring all the supplies we need and everything else. I'm probably still gonna try to create a shelter there and a water still, so we can always have a water in each island we go to. That's the goal. So let's go ahead and drop you. That's just gonna have some. So we can't bring. Obviously, we can't bring all that stuff with us. So we have. We'll bring leathers in case. Wait. I was gonna build a tanning rack, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and build that now. Oh, you need rawhide. I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm thinking it's leather. Yeah, we need rawhide. We ain't gonna find a rawhide here. So that's gonna be a no. We're gonna hopefully they have an animal at the other place, but hopefully we can take them out with the gun we have. We'll bring you. Bring our compass. We'll bring this whole chest. And then what we'll do. Well, actually, let's put our tools in here. And we will say, and I'm happy I found this, because now I can label everything. I'm just going to say tools for now. We'll bring you as well. There we go. And then we'll bring one of these that has our weapons and stuff in it. Bring a jerry can, because we might need that. We'll bring our hammer. And a crap ton of These spears. I'm gonna put the spears. But we're gonna have snakes probably, which are freaking annoying. We don't need you right now. We're not mid to late game yet. We're not gonna be crafting no freaking motor or anything. Alright, well let's sail away. We will get this fishing one right here and we will sail away to that island right there. We will go ahead and mark you right there. Gonna put 2 because that one floats away. And this is gonna be going in the direction of southeast at about 120. So here's a little trick I learned. I'm trying to remember how it goes. Hold on, let me look it up. I'm trying to remember how it went. It's a very useful trick. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. So right here, 120. To get back home would be like, I guess you could say like 300, right? So I think if I do it right, I'll take at 300. So 300 minus 180. 120. That's right. Look back at this island, 120. So that's a trick, a little trick that I learned how to do. I mean, it's not really a trick, it's really just math, but I never thought of it like that. I never looked at the numbers like that. I always looked at west, north, east. I never looked at the actual 240, 283. I never actually paid attention to the numbers, but it actually does help a lot. And if it's less than, like, let's say it's right here, 120, right? So 120, you would add. So 120, and you're gonna add 180. Oh shoot. There you go. 300. That'll bring it back. That's gonna bring me back to my home island at 3. So this is my home island right now. So it's pretty cool. Little trick. I had to look it up. I don't remember how it went, but we're gonna go to that island over there. Alright, let's hope we don't get messed with or run into a storm. Watch it start storming. That's just my luck. I can't wait to make my own little boat. So, I'm probably not going to do a gas motor boat or engine because that's just going to take too much gas. I'm probably going to do a sail. I'll probably do a sail because they're pretty quick. Way faster than this thing. And I hate being out here. I'm getting like, I'm shaking a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I hate it. I've been swimming in the Gulf before, in the ocean and stuff. I hate it. It's just 1 second for you to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, and something to be a little hungry. You're done. And if you get cut and you don't know you got cut, and you're bleeding, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. getting 400 FPS right here in the ocean. It's crazy. This game's pretty optimized though. If you look at my stats up there, I'm getting about 80, 70s, and 90s on GPU load, but only 14% of CPU. That's really good. That's what you want. You want the GPU to work harder than your CPU. That tells me that the game's very optimized for how it should be. It should be more harder than the graphics card. I mean, you want it to be harder than your graphics card. And my temps are probably pretty low right now. So I'm just gonna pull up my stats here, and I'm just gonna show. I'm gonna show the frame. I'm gonna show the frame time with the FPS, and then so it's gonna show 2 right now because I have it minimized. Once I go back into the game, it should correct it, but like that. Okay, so frame time's gonna be good. It's higher right now because I'm minimized. So CPU temp, fantastic. CPU load. Let's monitor the. Can I monitor just the whole CPU temperature all in one? There we go. That's pretty good. It used to get in the 90s. I'll be sitting like around 95 until I install that other cooler. It works great. So the temps are really great. Really good. That's why my performance is so much good right now. And lower temps equal better performance, better FPS usually, 90% of the time. There we go. And then here's my frame time. That shows stutterings and all that stuff, but very good frame time right now. Now it's gonna show you little micro stutters and stuff. You're gonna have a little micro stutters. That's just what part of the. I mean, that's just not all the time your hardware. It could be not very optimized, but this game is really well done. All right, now we gotta be careful because we're on a whole different island, and we don't know if this island is gonna have snakes or an animal like a boar or something. So we don't have any antidote right now. So let's make sure we get a machete. And don't look at it, grabbed our spears, but that kind of sucks. I'll be very careful, because if I hear any kind of hissing, or any kind of whatever, it's a snake. But I'm also being careful because they have giant crabs on here. On this game, that it could be on this island. They could also have a wild boar. This is a pretty big island. We're gonna have some kind of activity somewhere. I need to find another pee-pee plant. There's a giant crab right there. He sees me. Giant crabs are aggravating. Good meat though. Good meat. But we're after. Hopefully we have animals. A wild boar or something. Oh, we need water badly because we need He's beating my ass. That dude was beating my ass. There's a trick is to get behind him. I just couldn't get behind him. we're not going hungry tonight, but we need to start building some stuff. We need to clear this island like quick. I just know we're gonna have a snake. We got a lot of these, and we need a lot of these. Like, we really need a lot of these. Oh, pee-pee plant. Well, we can use that if we do get poisoned. But we don't have a coconut floss. We're good though. Sunscreen. Another pee-pee plant. W. Okay, where you at, Snake? I know you gotta be here somewhere. There's no way there's no animals beside the giant crab. It could very well be. Make our round. Let's just hit those so they get respawning. There's just no way there's no snake on here, right? I'm just gonna listen. Make my rounds. I'm gonna work the outside of the map first. I don't hear no snake or nothing. Maybe we got lucky. I don't hear no hissing yet. I don't even know if you call it hissing. Yeah, I think we're good. Need to respawn, so let's get these out of the game quick. So they can start respawning. I think we're good. Wow, all we have was the giant crabs. We're gonna eat good tonight. Yeah, there's no snake. We would have ran into him. He'd have been over here, probably on the shore. We would have ran into him already. He just started hissing around. Oh, let's start building the fire. So let's build a fire first. We're gonna stay the night here. We'll build a fire first. Now we need some kindling. I can't see. Where's my raft? My raft. Oh, way over here. I can't see. I'm gonna get my flashlight. We got tires in there too. And we also came from that island right there, so we need to keep a track of that. We came from that island. We have that little boat sticking up there. Oh my god, I forgot my flashlight too? I have this one. It works. Oh, I didn't craft the kindling yet. Okay. There we go. I was looking for the kindling, I don't see it. Go ahead and pop him on there. Now we need to try to build a water still. So we're gonna need, oh my god, we're getting so thirsty. Okay. Water still. We need to get on this quick. We need some stones. Let's go find some stones. We need also a tarp. There's gonna be a tarp around here somewhere. There's gotta be a tarp around here somewhere. They just spawn upshore. Them tarps usually spawn. I should have brought one with me. But they usually spawn on the shoreline. But we should. Every island I think has one. But we should be able to find one. There's gotta be one somewhere, right? It's gonna be down there. I guarantee you it's gonna be over there. They just spawn closer to the water to where it could get. I would be wrong. Okay, well. I think I see one now. I think I see one. I think we're good. And I'm lying. I thought I see one right here. Oh. Oh, okay, I see it. I see it for sure this time. This is what we need. We only need one. And we need a lashing. So we need, let's make sure all of our lashes are. Jerry can go over here. Only one of those. Then we need a palm frond. Dude, are you serious? Dude, did I bring my pickaxe? Please tell me I did. So now we need a palm frond. So let's just use the machete. We need to get a palm frond off this tree here. And then we need a coconut flask, and that should drop a coconut for us. So we should be able to. That should have dropped the coconut. Alright, so now we're gonna get a water still. It's gonna take a minute to get some water, so we need to be quick with it. Alright, and now we need a coconut flask. I'll put our water still right here, so let's just put that right there. We need a coconut. So there we go. Now we should have everything that we need for a water still. And then we need a tarp. And then we need a lashing. And there we go. So we're getting really thirsty, we're getting hungry. So, oh yeah, we need to take this meat off. Oh my god, what do I do with my other meat? How much? Well, that actually gave me a decent amount of food. That actually gave me almost 2 bars. Please tell me I bought my refined axe. I heard about flashlight. Hello? Where is my crates? I think I left them down here, didn't I? That one should have my refined X, I hope. Dude, I forgot what I do with it. Oh, here it is. I thought I opened it up. Alright, so now we can go ahead and chunk away. Hopefully we can find some clay in the morning. We're gonna go ahead and chunk away these stones. Make a little stone pile. Now I believe this. I believe I can keep this, like, unlike my flashlight. If I go back and get my flashlight, I think the flashlight's in this one actually. Yeah, I like my flashlight. If I drop it, doesn't, you know, it just doesn't stay on. I think the spotlight stays on. Oh, I'm lying. Does not stay on. Okay, but the lanterns do though. So let's take all these. Make a pile for these. Right here. And then now, we got a refined pickaxe. Let's go ahead and chunk away. This case is so big. You really don't get a lot of stone, to be honest. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stones off that big rock. Better than nothing, though, right? I don't make the rules. I didn't make the game. So I'm not gonna say I complain about it. Those temps are really good right now. 59 my GPU, 62 on my CPU. CPU will get around 80s on intensive, like Red Dead Redemption, GTAs, you know, Call of Duty, Battlefield. Explosions, a lot of explosions were more intensified than the CPU. It will get a little more crazier. Oh my god, we really need... Oh my god. We really need to get our food up. Now drink. We are... Yeah, we're getting very low in our drink. Where's our water? We're looking better. Now we need more palm frond, so let's go ahead and tear down. Tear down this bad boy. Oh, we need to get a shelter. That would suck if I lost power or something, dude. We haven't saved over here in this island yet. Oh my god. That would suck. I'm not gonna rest well until I get the shelter built. Let's go with my pile of lashings. Alright, we can rest. Also, if any one of you guys out there run into CPU overheating issues or whatever, and you done did everything, thermal paste, whatever, you know it's not your computer. I was having overheating issues with my CPU badly. I had to send it out actually to Intel to get a new CPU because it damaged it. And normally they don't get damaged, but I wasn't really monitoring it, so usually it shuts down when it starts to overheat, but for some reason it didn't in that point, but that's whatever, I just sent that one out. But I was still having overheating issues. Well, I figured it out, and so some reason, MSI motherboards try to give off. They have a thing. There's a thing in your BIOS called box cooler. Okay, so you have your AIO, and then you have some other stuff. They have it set by default under unlimited voltage. 4,096 watts going through my CPU. There's no CPU on this market that can handle that much, that high, not even close. This CPU is an i9 13900K, and the recommended max really, the recommended highest you can go, if you're going by the CPU by Intel's website, is 253. 253. And then it was set at 4,000. Yeah, they had it set on unlimited, and that's not good. So I put it to a recommendation for the PL. So I did hit 92 degrees. That's not bad, considering the fact that could have been when I was doing anything. It could have been a heavy CPU loadage, whatever it may have been. The key thing is I'm not thermal throttling no more. I'm not at my power limit no more. And this is what was set at 4,000, and I changed it to 253, which is Intel's recommendation for the PL1 and PL2. And it's okay for your CPU to go up to the 90s, but mine was staying there in the 90s and the 100s. So as you see, I went to the 90s, but I'm not sitting there. I'm going back down. It's, the cooler takes, it gets bumped up and it cools it down. And when it gets back up to the 80s and 90s, it'll take it, it'll cool back down and get back down to the 60s. It just fluctuates. Right now, I'm chilling around 60 to 70s. So that's very good. Very good. Happy I got a new cooler. That kind of does help too, but I don't know why the hell MSI is allowing that to happen. That should not be a thing by default. I don't know what they're doing. We are good. We are healthy, boys. Alright, so we're gonna end off there for now. I think we got a lot done. I'm probably gonna start doing series and stuff. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, and eventually that's gonna happen. If I would never stopped doing YouTube back in the day when I was starting to grow, who knows where I'd be at. But I went, what, 2-3 years without posting a video. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. And as people know, I do programming stuff too. So, I ain't gonna show my GTA mods that I do, because that's personal. That's a personal, like, you know, that's more in-depth stuff. And I don't want no one to steal my stuff, but whatever. I mean, what it is what it is. I'm just here to help make mods for the community. But I also make websites, and I am very proud of this one right here. Made this for a YouTuber. It's fully responsive too, which is awesome. Keeps track of his latest videos. Shows all his videos here. It's got all his call outs and his mods he used. And there's my pack. He uses my pack. Tags him casual calls. Got 28 call outs in that pack. The blog that I've added. Loads in his posters and stuff. But I'm actually reworking that because I gotta add some backend server stuff so people can't hack into the admin account to be able to post on here. So programming is fun. I mean, it's not too hard. Like if I open up, let's see. I gotta remember a lot of stuff, man, because I don't really use flex boxes too much. I'm about to give me a refresher. I'm logging into my school real quick because I went to online school for this. I have a whole documentation in our classes, and I'm trying to remember. I think we use Flexbox. Flexbox is more of an HTML5 thing. Now normally if you're normally if you're using if you're design normally when you make a website you want to design mobile first, because 9 times out of 10 everything is viewed from, like, I think the percentage is 66 people view websites on a mobile device, and like 30% of viewers are viewing it on a desktop. Now that's a big thing. That's a big difference. So when you make a website, I like to try to think about mobile first. I'm looking at my code right here from my school. Yeah, we use Flexbox and display. Okay, so yeah, I don't really use Flexbox so much. I use divs. I don't really use Flexbox to send in my. I use like display block or float left. So I'm looking right here, and we could do a button if we wanted to do a button. Let's just start with the HTML. So we'll just open up. I don't care what it is. Open folder. What is this? Oh, that was just something I was messing around with. Okay, so we'll just delete that, and we'll delete our tests. There we go. All right, so we're gonna try to have a logo on this side. This could be like a website name, and then we'll have like we'll kind of float it to the right, our nav bar, but we'll use Flexbox. Like I said, I got my class put over here. I went through W3 schools. Awesome people, dude. I had a tutor, had a teacher, and everything. I actually failed it the first time I did my exam. I flunked it, but I was able to take it again. You have 3 times to take it, and then you have to go through the whole course again. Or the whole class. That was like, man, this kind of sucks. I missed it by 2 questions. I was so disappointed, and I was so like losing confidence in myself. 'Cause I'm like, man, this is a lot harder than I thought. But I take all my knowledge in. So the good thing is, after you finish your school, you can log back into your school anytime. Check out your certificates. Check out all your things you went over, your notes and stuff. You got a little note thing on there. Everything, the videos you have. So right now I'm looking at some of the code that I've written. Like the teacher would just be like, hey, he'll give me something. He'd be like, hey, I want you to look at this, and I want you to try to create it in code. I'm like, oh my god. I have no idea. I was new, so I had no idea what I was gonna do. I had no idea what I was doing. So let's refresh that. We'll call this nav bar. That's gonna be for our title up here. We'll link our CSS tests. We can check if that's working. That is working. All right, now we're gonna start creating our navigation. Now we could use a header. This is HTML5. I don't use it much, but it is HTML5. People prefer to use this. You can. So I can do a header and then call the nav tab, right? And then we can call on our links like that, right? But we're gonna do it old fashioned because I use a lot of divs for containers, and divs are also a block element. So we'll just say dot navbar, because dot would be for class. That will give us a navbar, and then we can do a dot logo. That's gonna put our logo on the left side and our navbar on the right side, because we're gonna split them off. So we're gonna do justify space between, or space around, I think it is, or space between. That should put our logo or our website name on the left side with our navigation over here. And that's why we're doing that like that. All right, and then we'll come in there. So we're still inside the parent of navbar, right? And now we can go in here and we can get on order list with a class, and we could say maybe navbar, no, nav links with a capital L, no, there, nav links. All right, so the thing about classes can be used over and over and over and over and over on multiple classes. ID, on the other hand, so if I do a hashtag hello, that could be a div ID, that can only be used once on one page, right? So that would be unique for this. So you cannot use that on multiple classes. I feel like I'm giving people a lesson here, or like, I don't know. It's just coding websites a lot more fun probably than doing mods and video game stuff to me. I don't know why, it's just fun. And now we're gonna do a li. How do I want to do this? Yeah, we'll do a li 8, and then in here. Did I do that wrong? I think I did do that wrong. Hold on, I'm getting backwards here. Yeah, there we go. So that's how you want to do it. And then this is gonna be a href. That's gonna be where your URL, right? And then here you're gonna put wherever you want, right? That's a link that people can click on. So if I were to put Google in here, https www.google.com, this should take me to Google. It does. If I wanted to open up in a new tab, I just come over here, I do target blank, and that should take me into a new tab. So HTML is really not that hard. CSS is really not that hard. You just download everything, make everything look nice and neat. So let me show you guys an example of what HTML is on CSS. JavaScript, everyone knows JavaScript is the functionality of the website. Everyone knows that, right? It's how you make everything work. The mobile devices make everything open up when you're hitting buttons and stuff. JavaScript. All right. But where's it at? Here we go. Look at this. Look at that, right? And now I'm going to take away the CSS. Check it out. Look how great that website looks. It looks amazing, don't it? This is all HTML. This is HTML without CSS. This is what it does. It is your building blocks of your house. It's your structure. And then your CSS would be your colors, your walls, your foundation of your house, right? And then your CSS would be your functionality or your plumbing of your house. So without CSS, this is CSS. Look how much better that looks. A lot better, right? Hell yeah! Here we go. All right, now we can go ahead and get rid of that. And then what we'll do is we can just go ahead and copy these now. We got to do icons. If we want to use awesome fonts, we can do icons as well. News. About. Contact, right? Now, if you want to get simple, where you don't want to have to add backend stuff, you can do a simple contact page of your phone number or email for people to reach out to you or whatever. And yeah, or you can, if you want to get technical and add some backend stuff, then you can add a page where they can fill out and submit a request, and it'll go to you, whatever your email, whatever you want it to go, right? And now we're just gonna add a button just for giggles. We'll add like a little login button. You know what? I actually might put this in a header. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in the header. That way I can have my logo be defined in the header. That's probably, yeah, let's do that. Let's do a header. Let's do a nav. Let's put everything in there. There we go. So that way I can define my logo within my header. It should be a lot more cleaner. Right? And then we'll go on the nav and we'll get a button because we want this button to be in the nav as well. Because I want it to be up here with the navigations, right? And we'll give it a class and we can call this like, I don't know, nav button for short. Button. And then we can just say login. Alright. Now we got a little button. So now let's go ahead and style this. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna give it some default stuff. Like our margin to be 0, so we want to push everything to the left. And then we can get a padding to be 0. I want everything to make sure there's no padding. And then we'll just give it a box sizing, a border box. Alright, that's gonna put a nice little, it's gonna push everything to the side. Right? Now we're gonna work on our header. We have our header right here. So we're gonna target our header. We're gonna target our header. So we'll say header, right? And then we will give it, what is a good background color? We could probably do a dark gray, which is 555, I think. But I think we are going to try this color that I like to use. I think it's 0B0 I'm looking at right now because I have the color saved. Yeah, it's like a darker bluish. Now, when you're programming, you always want to take notes of the colors that you use because these colors can be hard to find sometimes, these certain colors I use. So I always take notes of every color I do. And I could also go ahead and add the color in if I wanted to be I want to use it multiple times, I can go in here and create a root, and I can go ahead and it's basically a root in CSS is a variable, so I can store all these colors into a root, and that is also handy to have. All right, and now we're gonna give it some padding on our header, so maybe like a padding of 15, and maybe like I'm thinking. So padding is giving us separation up the edge, as you can see, right? So if I do 15 padding, that is going to give us, as you can see, it's going to fill in that gap up top. So it's giving us a padding 15 pixels up the top, and then our 16 or our 40 pixels is going to move everything inward. And that's going to make it a little bit more bigger, and it's going to move stuff down. So that's a pretty big header, but I can live with that. And now we're going to do something I don't do very often, which is we're going to use Flexbox. Flexbox. All right. So I'm just looking at my notes. I'm not looking at the code that I use. I can go in and look at the class and look at the code we used or that I've written, but I'm not going through all that because then I have to sign into the database and I gotta do all this and this. So right now I'm just looking at my notes because I took a lot of notes. They have like a built-in like notepad that you can type into and save, and I'm looking at notes because as long as I click the day that we did some of these lessons, or like the name of the lesson, that could be like navigation, like we're working on navigation links, doing different kind of navigation stuff, or or it could be doing images, videos, wherever we're at, trying to add the website sections, nav bars, whatever you're doing, footers. We have it all named in the database, so all I just got to do is type in nav bar, and I comes up with a whole bunch of lists of classes that we did. And this one was the Flexbox one we did. And I don't use Flexbox very often, but we're about to do it right now. And I have some notes about Flexbox, how it works, and stuff that we learned. So, Flexbox, basically, if I do display, we need to call on a nav bar, display flex, right? Nothing happened yet. But if I do justify content, space between, that's gonna put them separation. See, it put the login, it put this by itself away from this. And so what I'm trying to say is, if I go back into here and I type in my or Facebook, or whatever you want to type in, boom. Now look. Facebook is by itself up there, right? That is what that's what Flex is really good for doing. But there's more to it. Just like I could do float left. If I can't do that yet. I gotta call. I'm doing the navigation, the nav bar. I had to call on the li and the anchor tag to be able to float that. We're about to get to that in a minute. So now we're gonna design our logo. So first, let's do a line item center, and then we'll come down here and we'll call on our logo. So dot logo. Could we call classes with a dot, and hashtag is IDs. So logo. And here we can say we want a font size RAM. We won't use RAM because I don't know why. I still don't understand why to this day. Why it's better to use RAM and not pixels. Because I could do 1.8 RAM, and that does the job. But I could also do 20 pixels, 40 pixels. That also does the job, right? I still don't understand why we do that. And then we'll give it a, we're gonna give it a font weight, and then we're gonna give it a color of white, right? Font weight is gonna make sure it's nice and bold, and then a font color, color, and there we go. So that's looking nice. I don't want to go back to work Monday, but I still got a whole weekend. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and target our links. Our links, where we're going to start to target these, make them float horizontally. We only want it to show vertically like this on mobile devices. You want this to go across the board on a, obviously a desktop or bigger browsers or tablets or whatever. So as you can see, we come back here, we have a class called nav links. That's our on order list. And then after we call on that, we're going to call on our nav links and our anchor tags. That's going to allow us to get rid of these little bullet points, a little underline stuff, and all that stuff, right? So we're going to go in here, we're going to say dot nav links, and then we're going to say display flex, right? So see, that display flex shows it horizontally, but float right does the same thing. Well, should. And that's because we're using this up here probably. Oh, you know what? It's because there we go. So you have to call on the LI to float to do that way. That's the way I normally do it. But we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna say display flex, and then we're gonna need to do a gap. Gap's gonna give us how much space we want. Obviously, it's gonna be too much. We're gonna try 30 pixels. That's perfect for navigation. So now we got some space. Now we need to get rid of these bullet points here in a bit. We're actually gonna do that now. So list style none. All right, and then we will give it what's next? Crap. Dot nav bar, nope. Dot nav links, and then we'll call on our anchor tag. We'll take text decoration. That's gonna get rid of these little underlines underneath the numbers, and then we'll give it a color of white. We could do white like this, or we could do, and that gives us the same thing, right? We got font size of 1 point RAM. I think is usually a good number. 1.1 RAM. Yeah. And then we'll do like a transition color. Transition color. I like doing transitions. So we can do like a 0.25 pretty quickly. That gives us a quick little transition. And now my favorite part, a hover. I like doing hovers. So .nav links hover. Right? And then we're going to do a color of green, whatever color you want to do. I'm forgetting something. I am. Think. I'm not forgetting. A hover, right? That should be it. Yep. So you can do that, or my other favorite is doing a scale. Or I could do like text, decoration, underline. That looks nice. Or I could do transform scale 1.1, 1.3. Usually this works. I don't know why. Usually it works. It's been a while since I've done this. To see transition. Well, I don't know why it's not working, but we're gonna just go back to the color for now. 4B84FF. That looks nice. Now we're gonna design this button. So let me look at my notes. I'm trying to look at a design here. I'm gonna look up a little design. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna give it a background color. It's gonna be like a darker blue. We'll give it a text color of white. A border, none. We'll get rid of this border. Alright, so let's go ahead and design that button because we already have. We named the button. That's gonna target our login. We'll give it a padding of 10 pixels, maybe 22. Oh shoot. Is that too big? We'll roll with it. A background of 4B. What color did I use? I don't remember what color we used in the class. I think it's gonna be the same color. Yeah, blue. And then what's next? We need color white. We need a border to be none. We want to round out these corner edges, so we'll do a border radius. And we can just do like, I don't know, 6 pixels. That should be rounded out. Nice and neat. We want a cursor pointer when we hover over it. This nice little cursor pointer. What's next for this? Font size, 1 RAM. And then we'll do a transition of 0.25s. Looks nice. Now we need a nice little hover effect on it. Now I'm gonna try that scale one more time. There we go. So that worked. Nice. So I can do that. Nice little scale effect. Or we're gonna do a background color of 3, 5, 6, 8. It's hard to remember some of these colors. Just darkens it up a little bit. And that's all we need. Now if I want to float this over here, I could. I'm trying to remember how I can do that. I don't remember. I'm trying to think. I think I need a position absolute, right? No. Is it relative? I'm trying to remember. Maybe it's. Oh, it was going to be position absolute. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't remember how to do that. It's been a while since I've done buttons like this. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Margin auto, maybe that's what I need to do. The margin auto. Weird. Why is it not moving over? Oh. Maybe a margin left? No? Margin left. Auto. I should move it over. Okay. I can find. There we go. Display block is what I was missing. Let's see. See if I can, I'm gonna see if I can censor these nav. So I would need to go into nav links, and we'll try to get position to relevant, and then got the call on. I'm trying to remember how I do this here. Maybe into here. Okay, so relevant. Trying to remember. Get position absolute. Now maybe we can do position absolute. Okay. And then a left, right, of like 50%. Right, and then we're gonna do a transform. Translate x, right, and then minus 50% to put it. There we go. That looking nice, looking better. And then we'll space those out a little more. Then we'll move that up a little bit. So login button, we'll keep the login button the same. Margin top. It's gonna be margin bottom. There we go, looks really clean. Not responsive. Now, if I want to make it more responsive, make these drop down vertically, I will need to add a media query if I remember how to do these right. Screen. Should have been. There we go. We'll have to space them out and everything. Well, yeah, that's kind of how we do things. That's pretty good. And that's desktop. Oh shoot. I want to make sure my Home Alone. I want to make sure my Home Alone recorded. The heck? What's going on? Oh my god. Why are they making me? Hey. Hey. I'm talking about. That guy melted me. What gun was that? Dude, that gun's killing so quickly. My God. I knew I was gonna die from there, dude. They keep going to that right side. Dude, what the hell? Dude, that gun, these guns have melted me. The submachine gun does not have a damage range? Like, cut off? Let me get B, guys. My God, no. Oh, bad shots. Dude, when I get stuck in my scope, it's a wrap. Dude, I don't know where he went. My God, you know he's gonna chase me. Why did that guy shoot my body? Like, what did I do to him? He definitely saw me. Oh my god, how long does it take to reload? That guy using a shotgun? Dude, he's just sitting there? Dude, you die so quick in this game. It's so stupid. Yes, my team ain't very good. Dude, why are you shooting my body, dude? You're not even that good. You're using a shotgun. He's using a shotgun and he's shooting my body. That's tough. Wow, what a tryhard. You can't shoot my body if you're using a shotgun, dude. That just doesn't make sense. This guy's just running around with a shotgun. I mean, what are you gonna do? Shotgun's overrated. Nothing you can do against shotguns. Dude, I'm shooting all headshots, dude. My god, this team is absolutely just cooking us. Every time I go to B, I get killed. Hey, some cheating ass shit right there. Shooting my body and running around with a shotgun. That's real cute. You're using a shotgun, dude. I think you're the bad one here. I think you're the bad one, buddy. Aim assist, shotgun. That's real cute. I ain't mad. Do I sound mad to you? I don't want to hear nothing about no camo challenges. Oh, you got a guy running on a freaking shotgun thinking he's good. Shooting people's bodies, that's cute. I think it's so funny when people think they're good and they run out of a shotgun. You're using point one of the most overpowered things in the game, a shotgun. Takes literally no skill, you just hit fire. Once again, getting thrown into a game. I hate this shit. I will quit, dude. I'm not about to play a game. We're already getting our butts whipped. I'm not playing this shit, dude. I'm not playing if I get thrown into a freaking game. I think it's so stupid. I hate that. I hate getting thrown into a game. It's gotta be bad. Oh my god. You serious? You gonna push or you gonna sit there and camp? Oh my god, dude. You died so quick. I don't feel like I should have died there. They automatically, those things automatically detect you. Dude, I didn't even get a notification for that. Oh my god, how are they already on our spawn? Dude. I don't understand how people's guns do more damage than me, dude. I'm hitting all headshots. Oh my god, dude. And hit. See, that's what I hate about Amos's, dude. All they gotta do is turn around and they don't even miss shots. Like, there's nothing I can do close range. Like, there's nothing that I can physically do. Even if I don't miss shots, I'm still dead. I moved behind cover and I still die. This game's so aggravating sometimes, dude. I swear. They get behind me so quick. That's why I hate small maps. You can't even get you can't even get established. They're behind you so quickly. There's no such thing as spawn in this game. We won by 2. They got Master Prestige already? Dude. Go up, go play outside or something. God dang. Does dude work? Does dude have a job? Oh my god, bro. I mean, more power to him, I guess. I thought that's like Justin Bieber. There's only 2 Steam players in here. Look at all these console fanboys, man. Look at all these console fanboys right here. With their little baby Amos's sticking there good. That's tough. Oh, I'm on team with the guy. He's the GOAT. This guy's goated right here. I actually like this map. I actually like this freaking map a lot. I knew he was gonna come in there because my teammate died. He's got ninja. I need ninja bad. Still confirmed someone slow. Oh shoot. So they came out there but stacking, bro. Stacking in multiplayer. That's so freaking cute. Oh my god, they just push one after another, one after another. Like, imagine stacking in multiplayer. That's so crazy, man. That is so crazy. They're taking team play to a whole different level. Yeah, I'm head glitching, buddy. You can't even surprise them. Like, it's like their aim assist automatically, like, just shoots the gun for them. I mean, there's no surprise them on this game. Yes, I hate aim assist, man. I used to play on controller. I grew up playing on controller. I despise. I hate it now. After seeing how good plays. After seeing how overpowered aim assist is on Call of Duty, that is why your majority of players play on controller. I'm behind him. I'm literally behind him. Oh my god. That's why that game ticks me off sometimes, dude. A lot of times on my screen, I'm behind him. That's the power. That is the bad thing of having lower ping than other people sometimes. The higher the ping, sometimes the more they get the advantage. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'm just gonna confirm. Why would I rush out to get myself killed over and over by a team that's stacking? He wasn't even looking at me. He was still hitting me. He wasn't even looking at me. What is that? He wasn't even looking. What the hell was that? What was that? He was. I don't know what that was, bro. He was looking at the door. He was still hitting me. Is that how you spell aim assist? I'm not sure. Whatever. What's your baby aim assist? I got a freaking chopper. This is a wrap. Nobody even trying to shoot at it. He said what? Dude. Gonna die, dude. I always get caught running. I didn't think there was gonna be another one right there. I stopped playing Call of Duty, man, because it's just the fan base is just very toxic, man. Like most of my games on Battlefield is like GG's, well played. Not on here. You don't even have to talk trash to nobody, and people just take it too serious. Trash talking for no reason. Oh my god, they got another one? Oh my god. I'm gonna have to camp in here. Why is nobody else shooting at him, dude? I don't understand. Like, I'm the only one even trying to shoot at that thing. What is my team doing? I don't even understand. This guy's just running and gunning. Not even trying to help me shoot. Why he quit? After that, how did he quit? Talking all that trash and he quits. See, look at the aim assist, dude. Look how snappy it is. That's not legit aim. That's like 80% aim assist. So that is so freaking dumb, man. I understand you need aim assist, but man, it's too powerful in this game. I will say that. It really is. And coming from someone that came from controller to keyboard and mouse, I know. My KD was like 2 something when I was on controller last. Then I made a switch to keyboard and mouse because I wanted to have more of a... Yeah, you have more precision of your aim, but... To me, it's harder than controller, to me. I mean, if I miss one shot, I'm just dead. And sometimes my aim's good, sometimes it's not. It's a hit or miss. But the bottom line is, I don't have nothing to help me. And then, a lot of my fights I'm going to win is medium to longer range, but most of my fights I'm going to lose is close range. Oh, I didn't even realize I didn't have no audio. Oops. Well, I should know. My bad. Wasn't paying attention to my OBS.
Kill confirmed.
We should have
They
sound
know we're
now.
here.